So hi Jeejo,
Hi Ranjith.
it's been a long time.
Yeah,
After 1 month, I guess. Yeah,
three
we
weeks.
were doing some after 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay, we were doing some small stuffs like we were going to public and we were interviewing peoples.
yeah,
It was a fun experience overall. Yeah, we enjoyed it. People too enjoyed it, I guess.
yeah.
People live in Koramangala actually enjoyed it. So if you are a subscriber in Koramangala, just reach out. We'll meet one day and we'll chill.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so in this video, today's topic, what is today's topic?
Why IT is going down and why it's gonna go even further down in 2024?
Okay, then let's rename this video as Downfall of IT Jobs.
That's it.
We are doing script here. What the fuck? Okay, Downfall of IT Job.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I used to see some lot of co-families or co-workers around my area. They'll be like, my son is working at Zoho, my son is working at Infosys, my son is working at TCS, and my mother will come to me and she'll be like, hey, you should also get into this Infosys IT so that we also can go out and we can say like my son is working at Infosys, TCS, somewhat like that. Yeah. So what do you feel like? See, when I was in 2018 15,
Mm-hmm.
on that time IT was in that peak, and when we turn back and when we see this 2024, I guess,
Yeah.
right, in 10
2023
days or
to
5
in
days
5 days we are
in,
almost gonna enter 2024.
yeah, 2024. So in 2024, what is the scene? Why this IT is going down, crashing, and a lot of firing happening? Why so? Like, what is the core behind it?
So it's
Why it
not
is
exactly
happening?
like IT is going down. It's just that the supply for IT is going high in terms.
Okay.
For example, in 20, let's take in 2015, if 1 lakh students wants to get into IT, okay, in 2015, but in 2024, like almost 1 crore people is looking to get into IT.
Oh, you mean like IT is not going down? Only the people who wants to enter is rising.
Yes. So what happens? Automatically, the supply is getting high, but the demand is almost the same. For example, when like in
Okay.
2015, if 1 lakh people were willing to get into IT and the IT sector is comprised of, let's say, like 1,000 companies. In the next 7 years, let's say in 2022 or 2023, the IT companies has grown like 10 times. So let's say right now it's like 10,000 companies. From 1,000 it has grown to 10,000
Mm-hmm.
companies. But the supply of people who are willing to get into IT, it has gone up from like 10 lakhs to 1 crore. This is almost like 100 times
Mm.
of, whatever the thing is trying to get, because 10 lakhs to 10
Yeah.
crore is such a huge amount. So what is happening at
Mm-hmm.
this point is a lot of people are waiting to get into IT, but the demand of those people is minimal. So it seems like the
Okay.
IT is not hiring a lot of people, like we were not getting jobs, and this, that, where all these problems starts. The problem starts from the time a student finishes school and get into an engineering college, because he's getting there
Okay.
thinking that I'll get into IT, I'll make a lot of money, I'll be having a happy life, I'll go to Bangalore, I'll go to Chennai, I'll go to Mumbai, party, have fun, earn a lot of money, I'll live a luxurious life where they see in all these movies, which is not true, of course. But this is the kind of mindset of a student when he takes, engineering, thinking like he'll somehow get into IT. Just imagine if everyone thinks in that way, of course, the supply is so much high.
Yeah, big. So what do you suggest? So first I want to understand what is IT job.
See,
The first point.
IT
What
job,
is IT job?
see, IT job
Yeah.
comprises of different sectors. Basically, in IT itself, there are like
Okay.
different sectors and there are like different roles. So it doesn't mean like if you want to get into IT, you always need to know coding. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. This is some vast awareness I have to spread, I think.
Yeah.
It's not about IT, is not about coding. Okay, we have lot of non-technical things
Yeah.
which comes into
Yeah.
IT. Yeah, for example, we have design,
Yeah.
we have this SRE, I guess,
Yeah.
right? I know my friend is working at SRE, yeah, working as SRE. So you have to know some Linux thing, I command something, yeah, and we have database things, lot of things, yeah. But why people mainly focus on this coding? C, C++, Java, Python,
Okay,
blah 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 blah.
let me give you, because recently I've been seeing like seeing a series which I can relate to it in IT. So what is
Uh,
happening is, if you go to a doctor, you know which doctor is so much famous
mm-hmm.
is the one who does the heart surgeries, because a lot of people are getting heart
Okay.
problems nowadays. So who can do heart surgery will be considered as a highest level of a doctor. But
Yeah, because like he's saving your life.
yeah, but that doesn't mean like a person who can be a neurosurgeon, which means who can works in the people's brain. That doesn't mean like he is a less of a doctor. He is also as good as a
Definitely.
heart surgeon. That then comes the next thing, child specialist. He is also as good as a
Mm.
doctor, but the way we see them, three people. Let's say I have a heart surgeon standing in the center, a neurosurgeon, and then a child specialist. I will see these two surgeons, because they are so good doctor, they can save lives, all these things. But if the same thing, if we see a child specialist doctor, we say like, this is not even a doctor job. This is just taking care of child. That is what is happening in IT. If you think of IT, suddenly what comes to your mind is coding.
Okay.
So if you are doing a job in IT which involves
Okay.
coding, that means that is the only job which is kind of like makes you think like king in IT. If you do other jobs in IT, that doesn't mean like
Okay. So you
you
mean
are not actually in IT.
okay. So you mean like for that image only people go.
No, it's
I
not
should be
the
a heart
image.
surgeon.
It's
I
the
should be a
image which has been
uh,
imposed on the people. It's the it's the other side.
okay.
Like how we see IT. Because nowadays, if you talk to any people or you see any movies, if you say IT, what they think that means you're coding in IT. That is a basic idea. A
Yeah.
lot of people gets.
Definitely.
So that is the
Yeah.
image which the environment which we are has created it. It's not something like we are showing it like this, or the IT is trying to show it like, no. It's we people have received IT in such a way, like thinking like if IT means it's only all about coding. If coding is not
Coding.
there,
Yeah.
then IT is not there. You are perceiving it in such a way.
But I don't. Yeah. I don't get this, bro. See, after 12th, people tend to choose some course. Okay. I should be an electrical engineer. I should be electronic and communication engineer. Then comes this, what do we call that? CS, IT, mechanical engineering.
Mechatronics.
But after 4 years, mechatronics, yeah, lot of things, instrumentation and engineering, lot of things. Okay, but after 4 years, why everyone is going towards IT? It's because like you can easily get a job, or like the success ratio is high. What do you feel? Why people are getting into that IT
See,
after four
the
years of completing some different engineering
awareness
course?
about IT is so much high compared to the other jobs.
Okay.
First, that's the first and foremost thing. So, for example, if you ask anyone, any engineering student, like, do you know any IT companies? He can name suddenly like 10 different companies. And if you ask the
Yeah.
same student, like, can you name any 10 companies where a mechanical student can go and work, or let's say electrical student can go and work, he will struggle even after like 5 to 6 companies. The problem is with
Mm.
the college. The college should be
Okay.
making sure like not all the stream students are trying to get into IT. But what college does is they will be forcing each and every department students, like saying, see, only if you learn all these things, only if you don't have any arrears, you can clear the IT job. So TCS is coming, Infosys is coming, Wipro is coming. So be prepared. Even if you are a electrical student or a mechanical student, it doesn't matter. Zoho is coming to our college
Because
next
they
year.
need
So what you're gonna
because
do
they
is you're
need
gonna be
100%
prepared.
placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need 100% placement.
Yes.
For that, they just want to want some success making jobs. I mean, some success ratio where people can go and work.
Yeah.
For that, they are suggesting IT. So it's with college, you are saying,
Yeah.
right? College is forcing student to go like
More
placing in
than,
your
no,
core
no,
company is
it's
very
not like
hard.
college is exactly forcing him. It's college is not creating the enough awareness the student needs. Because, for example, only if
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
you will perceive it. If you don't know, let's say you are a mechanical student, all you know is, you're learning mechanical for all the 4 years. But when it comes to job, all you know is only the IT companies who are providing you jobs, because at the end of the day, you need a job. So what you will do, you will just go into the
Yeah,
IT company, because that is the awareness you have been given from your college. That is the problem.
yeah. Okay. So see, my major problem is like preaching IT as an coding thing is not right.
Yeah.
Coding is just a part of IT. That's it. So if I go to some random engineering colleges and if I ask, for example, I'm asking final year students, okay, will you know we have this role called product management? Nobody knows. We don't have to know coding for this project management. Okay,
Yeah.
you just have to split your timeline and deadline regarding how client wants, and you have to communicate with designers, and your work is to take work. That's it. You have to make your company people work for your client.
Yeah. Kind of like managing your entire project just to make sure like the product
Yeah,
is understand correctly by the people who are going to deliver the product, and the product is
deliver.
delivered at the
Yeah,
right time with the right features and everything.
yeah. We have UX, we have CX, we have BX.
See, that is the point. There are like
Lot of.
lot of roles in IT. It's just that what we see. For example, as humans, we have lot of parts in our body. We have heart, we have brain, we have two eyes, everything. We can't say like no, heart is more important like than eyes. So okay, just your heart is more important. Can I take both of your eyes so that you can still live? But you don't. That is how I know IT is first. Let's say for an example, IT,
Yeah,
coding is like the heart, because for every product you need to develop, you of course need a coding. But that doesn't mean
coding.
like only if
Yeah,
you have heart you can live. You need brain, you need to liver, you need two kidneys, you need every parts in your body to function perfectly. That is the same thing
yeah.
to IT. In IT, coding is just a part. That is like lot of things. You have support roles, you have testing, you have design, you have product management, you have n number of roles in IT. It's just that.
Bro, I just want to make sure you have marketing, you have sales. Working in marketing is not like you are some dog or something.
Yeah.
Okay, marketing brings lot of revenue to the company. So you should be glad to work in marketing field. You should be glad to work as a salesperson because you are generating revenue for your company. It's a high responsible job. So don't think like I'm in sales job, blah blah blah. No, no. If you know sales, you can sell anything in the world.
See why people are thinking like that, because we are not getting enough awareness about such fields. And where the problem starts
Yes,
from the
definitely.
college, because college were not giving us the right amount of information, the right kind of knowledge we need to know about each and every fields, because they were focusing us only into this one role where if you learn coding you can get into IT, if you learn coding you can get into IT. What happens, the student takes mechanical engineering, 4 years is done, and once it's done he gets into Zoho, whereas a student who does 4 years of computer science engineering were not able to get into any company, because the company thinks like if a student is able to do coding even as a mechanical engineer, then he will perform better than you, because you studied four
Yeah,
years of
because he
computer
has
science
interest.
engineering and still you're at the same level as them. That is a problem.
Yeah, no, that is one point. The second point is like the main considerable point is like, see, he's doing some mechanical engineering, okay, but he's interested in coding.
Yeah.
This is some extra thing which an mechanical engineering student does,
Yeah.
right? But in computer science, it's not like
Yeah,
that.
just imagine,
You are
just
studying coding.
imagine if whether a mechanical company, let's say TVS, will they give a job for a computer science engineer, to work on machines? They won't. Just because you're saying like,
They
no, I
won't.
have interest, I have learned these, fluid mechanics, I have learned some subjects, I know all these things. Will they give you to directly work? They won't, because you don't have the core knowledge. But when it comes to
Yeah,
IT, anyone can come in, anyone can do anything.
because it's yeah, because it's easy to learn, na.
Yeah.
Yeah, fluid mechanics though, it's it's an hard topic, and you have to sit with them to learn something. Okay, see, fluid mechanics is different from some, what are the other course which we have in mechanical engineering. I'm not a mechanical engineering student, so I don't
Thermodynamics.
know. Thermodynamics. So both are some vast and different subjects, right? But in coding, it's not like that. We all have that same tree. This is how code works. That's it. It's just like I'm gonna do it in C, I'm gonna do it in C++, I'm gonna do it in Java, I'm just gonna do it in Python. So if one can learn the structure added with some programming language, then it's becoming very easy for him, right? Nobody in this edtech field is doing like, come join me, you will be an thermodynamic engineer, I will guarantee you job in 6 months. No one can do that. But in terms of coding, it's not like that, right? 6 months you will get job, you can place as a full stack developer. So that is the main
See, that
difference.
is why the supply
Learning
is
computer
higher.
science is,
That is why the supply
yeah,
for the IT job is much higher, because anyone can
I
learn
agree
coding,
there.
anyone can learn any role you want to get into IT, like within 6 months to a year. But whether the same applies for, any other jobs, for if you want to get into an electrical engineer role, is it possible for you to do the same kind of stuff an electrical engineer does within a year? It's not possible. At least to the level
No, it's
whether
not
they
possible.
are doing. It's not possible.
Yes, definitely it's not. See, in IT we have this thing, bro. If you are in mechanical engineering and if you get into some TVS kind of production company, you will stay there for at least 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
But in IT, what is the scene? 6 months, 3 months, 1 year.
Yeah.
They are paying me more, so I'm going there. We
Because
have this much liberty in
because
here.
in
So
IT,
IT is grabbing everyone.
mm,
We have a lot of liberties. Yeah. Have you seen someone on pub working as an working at some production company or something? Have you seen anyone? No.
no,
The po- the the thing is like 10% of them. Maybe they will come. But if you take IT peoples, okay. For example, today I can go to this Koramangala road and I can show you how many people are there. There are a lot of people to enjoy. Yeah. So this IT ka image attracts everyone to come into IT, come into IT, come into IT, come into IT. This is how it goes. Yeah. So the supply gets a lot of engineering students, and the demand is like 1 lakh jobs. That is the problem. How to solve this problem? Do you know how to solve this?
yeah, to solve this,
The demand is high.
yeah,
Yeah.
simple.
And
To
supply is,
to just solve this problem, all you need to do is to increase the demand. So how the demand can be
uh-huh,
increased? You need a lot of jobs to be created newly. So in IT sectors, you need new lot of jobs, which means you need to support.
which we already have.
Yeah,
Which we already have. Only we have to do that awareness thing. That's it.
yeah.
We have a role called product management. If you are an 4 years engineering student, it's fine. You can actually come as an intern product designer. You can work under some senior product designer to learn how he works and then get into that.
See, that is what I'm trying to say. If you kind of like be in that same level, because everyone here is targeting for the same roles. Everyone wants to be a
Yeah.
full stack developer. Everyone wants to be a UI designer. Everyone wants to be a product man. There are like several other roles too. Because if 1,000 people are targeting the same role, only where they can hire only 100 people. Whereas there is another role where like they can hire 10 people, but only five are applying. So there is like five vacant openings, but no one will go and apply that. That is the problem. That is where the
Yeah.
awareness comes into play. That is where the college plays a crucial role, because they need to do all these research. The staffs over there, the management over there needs to do enough research to give students what they exactly need. If they are having like 200 students in a department, they shouldn't be saying like all the 200 students needs to prepare coding, prepare for aptitude, prepare for group discussion, get into a company. No, just sit with them, try to understand, try to ask them like what exactly is his interest. Maybe he might be interested in managing stuffs. He might be good at design,
Yeah.
but you don't want to actually work on design, but he might be actually good at managing stuff. So he can work.
Managing.
Yeah, so he can work as a different role. So you need to give them the idea like there is this role where it matches you perfectly. So prepare for that role. So you can you can actually prepare his interview, every aspect according for that role. You don't need to prepare aptitude. You don't need to prepare for coding. So his preparation will be completely different from a student who is trying to prepare for someone like a test engineer or support engineer. His preparation of interview will be different from this particular person. But college don't do that because they don't want to spend such amount of time for each and every student. This dialogue, this
But they want lakhs and lakhs of rupees to
yeah,
spend.
you know this dialogue from I think Tamil movie Dawn, where the parents ask like,
Don.
yeah, whether you're asking us to allocate one teacher for each and every student. Suddenly the parents say, yes, you are collecting like 10 lakhs from like 10 lakhs for whole engineering for each and every student. Then you should be taking care of each and every one. You shouldn't be saying like, no, there are like 40 students in a class. If those 4 students can understand everything, why can't the remaining 36 can't understand this? Because the teacher is teaching the same way. Here, listen. Not everyone is the same way. If everyone is the same way, then it's completely different. Someone is good, someone is bad. Then the teacher needs to the professor needs to take care, more care, because sometimes the student may be an introvert. So he might not be opening up. Then it's the responsibility of the professor to see who is the bright student. Then focus less on them, focus more on the students who are, not opening much. Just try to understand what they are willing to do or what is their aspiration. If you work on that, still you can get that 100% placement. Still colleges can make that 100% placement, but this time you will be sending each and every student for a role which they are interested. So they will stay in
Yeah.
that role for as long as they could. But if you do it in the other way, trying to get the 100% placement, but sending him into coding, then after a 6 months or a year, he will come out of the company, or
That
the
too,
company will
yeah,
kick him
that
out.
too as an intern. That too as an intern.
Yeah,
It's like he's gonna learn that after going to that company. What the fuck is this? Huh? He should know everything before getting into that so that he can make some difference and stay there.
yeah.
Yeah, and I have this. I just want to know this. See, for example, teachers teach me coding. Okay, they know more than me, right? Why are they staying in that college working for 10, 12, 30 years? They don't have. Why they are not moving to IT? I just want to know this.
See, this is two kinds of things. One is people have done this, in previously where people who are working as a professors have moved to top IT companies. Not just the top. I'm saying like PayPal or McKinsey, some top companies at some top packages. Professors have done that, but a lot of professors have not done it. One, the level at which they are, because let me tell you clearly, for teaching you don't need to be so good at that particular stuff, because you need to be good at teaching. For example, if I want to teach you UI design, the way all I need to do is I need to understand how a UI design works. Pretty much I need to know how a UI works. If I know that, if I am a good teacher, I can make another person who is actually interested in design to be a better UI designer than me. Because I am a good teacher,
Okay.
that aspect changes. That doesn't mean like I am so good just because I made a designer who is earning 40 lakhs. That doesn't mean like I am a good designer than him. I made him a good designer. There is this difference between king and the king makers. Not every kingmaker can become a king. To become a king, there are certain
Yeah.
aspects which people needs to have. But everyone can, whoever has this particular skill, to train someone, to teach someone in a way they can understand, they can become a kingmaker, because all it takes is to have that skill, to train someone in the way they needs. But nowadays in engineering college, what happens is someone finish BE, and then they, just because they are not able to get a job anywhere in the same college, they will do ME. And then again, once they finish the ME in the same college, they will join as a professor within the next 3 years. Then what they will know? They will know nothing. And then they will teach to the students.
100% placement. 100% placement, bro.
Yeah, they're saying like the students study in our college, study ME again in our college, and then they become professor in our college itself.
Yeah, you should see this in this way. They are in love to that engineering college. They don't want to miss that engineering college, so they are becoming some staff in that engineering college. That's it. You have to see in that way. It's not like it's not wrong or something.
Yeah, it's one way of looking into things.
Yeah. It's another way. Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you mean like it's not of downfall of IT jobs, right? It's not down.
No, it's not down for.
We have lot of,
We have lot of jobs,
yeah,
but
we
it's just
have,
that the space where people are looking into is going down because the demand is going down because the people are filling all those roles. For example, if there is like 100 UI roles, and if there are like 1,000 people coming out of each and every boot camps and stuff from colleges and things, only 100 roles are there. So only if new roles are
yeah,
created, then
for
they
that
can do.
100 roles, yeah, for that 100 roles in 2024, I'm saying, if you know how to use AI in your industry, then you will be the first to be get recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not about demand, supply, downfall of IT job. It's all about skill.
Yeah. The more you know,
Have good skill.
because
Yeah.
for
The
example,
more,
as you mentioned, for a UI designer, let's say they need to know like five skills, okay, just random 5 skills. So you are also going to the job, I'm also going to the job. So let's say the job description is asking like 5 skills. You are also good at those 5 skills, I'm also good at those 5 skills. Let's say you know two other skills. Let's say, okay, something related to UX engineer, okay, you know two more skills. So companies definitely
okay,
gonna hire you. Even though I and you
definitely.
both with the same role, both have the same skills, but you just have two more additional skills which I don't have. Even though it doesn't fit the role, still you have it, which makes you a much better candidate than me. That is how all
Yeah.
these roles and all these jobs are getting filled.
So more you learn, there is a lot of chance to get hired.
Yeah, but people won't do that. Thinking
So
like, if I want to become a web developer, why I need to learn stuffs related to app development? The problem here is, yes, of course, it's app development, it's nothing relevant. But let's say you're going to a job where applying for a web developer, but there are like 10 different people, but you are the only one who also know how to develop an app. Then you're obviously an additional added advantage to the company because they can hire you as a web developer. They can
definitely.
even make you develop apps too in the same salary, which is an added bonus for the company. So definitely they're gonna hire you than the remaining 9 candidates.
But don't encourage this.
Yeah, no, no.
Okay,
See,
if you, yeah,
these
even if you
things
know to develop
are
app,
happening. These
yeah,
things are happening even in 2023 from an engineering college. I don't want to mention the company name. A company from Chennai, a IT company, hired 50 students for 2 years.
50
Yeah, 50
students.
students. I think, yeah, 50 to 40 to 50 students exactly in that range for 2 years by signing a bond. 2 years they signed a bond saying like for the first 1 year they'll be working as an intern with no stipend, no salary. And after 1 year, if they are good or well enough to be, hired full time, then they will be discussing the salary package, which means they are hired right now, but they don't even know what is the salary they are gonna get, whether they are even gonna get full time placed or not. But they have already signed this bond. All these 50 students. Just imagine, definitely out of this 50, only 5 are gonna get placed. Remaining 10, maybe extend like after 1 year they might work. But what about the remaining 30 people? They work 1 year fully for that company, and then the company will say like, no, your work is not good enough, you are not good enough for our company, so thank you for working for us free, so now you can try your luck in some other company. And because of the this is like a company trying to use the advantage of the heavy supply, because the supply is so high. So what they're trying to do is, so we are a well established company, so you come work for us for free in that name, like saying you are going to work as an intern. We are not going to pay you stipend, we are not going to pay you anything. And after 1 year, if you are good enough, if you because even if you are not doing your work good or bad, still you're going to work for 1 year for that company. So if you are good enough, we will see how you are working good for another 6 months, and then we'll give you a job. How is the scheme?
Super. Wonderful. Wow. No words. Zip. I just want to meet that confident guy who came to that college and told them like your student should work for us for 1 year without any salary, and then they will be hired based on their what do we call that, skills or
Performance.
performance. Yeah, performance. Yeah, I just want to meet him and
Just
I should
imagine.
get that. No, I just want to get that confidence from him. How a person can sit in front of some principal and say this statement and take 50 employees. What kind of businessman he is?
Just imagine,
Great.
you can run
I love him.
a big IT
I love him.
company. Just
Literally.
imagine. Let me. If we implement the same scheme, let me tell you. Let's say I'm going to engineering college one, and I'm saying the same scheme and hiring 50 people. So right now I have started an IT company with 50 people. Then I go to the second engineering college. I again hire 50 people. Then I go to the third hiring college. So I'm doing this.
You have 100 employees
Yeah.
now.
So just imagine if I do this in 5 colleges, I'll be having 250 employees. Just imagine if I
Yeah,
do this in
250 employees.
50 colleges, I'll be having 2,500 employees in my company. Just imagine 2,500 employees in my IT company where I'm not paying them anything, but they are going to make money for me, and I'll make all this money. And then after a year, I'll say, no, your work is not good. I'll terminate each and every one of them. While terminating them, I'll go again to the same college and again hire from the next batch. Just imagine how is this scheme. So you're never gonna pay anyone you're recruited, but you'll be getting all the work done.
I like this scheme. I like this scheme.
See, this is how scamsters are doing business nowadays, and colleges were supporting them. That is the biggest, a black mark in colleges.
Bro, they don't have to do some basic research about that company, background check. No, nothing. They just want 100% placement. He is taking some 50 employees, 50 students from 450 students. It's a huge success for them. Take 1 year, it's fine. They will learn how to work.
Yeah, after, because they are taking the final year students, so obviously the 1 year they have finished the college, so they can't come and ask the college about anything. So that's it. The college will say we have got 50 students placed in this company, but they won't say like what is the package and how whether they are working in that company still now or not. They won't say anything.
But I feel like this will work. What you told, like 1 year you have to work for us for no salary, and then we'll give you salary after a year based on your placement. Performance. Okay, this will work actually when that company is hiring that student after completing his third year of engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah. The final year, the whole final year.
If the
should
company
work for the
hires,
company to learn
if the
skills.
company hires a student in his third year, then the company can't make most out of him, because then you will come back to the company and question them. So the companies are not taking that risk.
Yeah. No, if he wants to give that much job for youngsters, and then he wants to train the student for 1 year, and after 1 year, if they are good at that, he's gonna definitely take them. Okay, no doubt about it. So if that is the case, then he can do that in his third year. The full final year he can work for that company. He can learn all those skills, and then after a year he'll be sitting with him discussing his salary package. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
But just imagine how
But,
these IT companies are scamming students, in
Yeah.
names of giving them jobs, internships, mainly these internships, saying like, we will train you, we'll do
Internship,
this.
at least 5k as an intern.
At least pay them 1,000
Just
rupees.
pay him.
At least pay 1,000 rupees. Even that's fine. At least they are earning something.
Yeah, my first intern salary was 5k when I finished my engineering. I was in third year at that time, so I got this 5k and I was very happy. Okay, I got 5k. My father told me like you can't even earn 1,000 rupees going out, and I was like, see, I earned 5k. It's 5 times more than what you said. Yeah, it was great, fun speaking with him. Yeah.
See, that is how the students, because it's when it comes to jobs, it's students who take the decisions which are influenced by the college management. Let's say you are given a job by
Yeah.
this company, this fake scamster
In
company.
our last video, Yeah, in our last video, one was working as one was working in IT company, and he was like, no, college provided me placement, but they have this rule thing like, if you are placed in one
Yeah,
company,
you
then you
can't.
should not attend. You can't attend the next one because like
Everyone
everyone
needs to get
discipline
the
happens here.
opportunity.
Yeah, for that. Yeah. So after that, you can come out and you can search for jobs. Having that job in your back end, I mean, in your
Yeah. See, this is like
back
a
end.
kind of like an IPL auction where if your name comes first, you might not get more money, or sometimes you might get more money. If your name comes last, actually all the teams have spent their most of the money. So even if you're a good player, you won't. The same way, just because you got placed upfront in a worse company, they won't allow you to attend another good company, saying like, no, you already got placed, so
Yeah.
don't rob the opportunities from your friends. That's the that's kind of the worst statement a college could state to a student.
But I can remember what happened in Jeejo's life. So Jeejo was an code IT student. Okay, he's like he was one of the top coders in our college. In among 500 student, they selected 10 as an code IT student, so that they can crack placement for 10 lakh, 20 lakhs. So Jeejo was like, okay, I am just gonna join them and I just wanna code everything, and then I will be placed as an coder for 10 lakhs. That was the basic expectations which Jeejo had. And we guys were sitting behind them where we were seeking for some 5 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh placements. And then suddenly 1 year, I mean, he went to that code IT in third year mid semester, I guess, right? And then they told him from final year onwards, you will get that 10 lakhs worth of company. And placement, lot of placements were coming, and no like Jijo was attending some placement for 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, same. And then Jijo was pissed off, and he went to a staff, and me, Jijo, and another boy called Aravind. So we three went to that staff. And Jijo was asking like, see, you told us we are some code IT students, and you just told us you will get placement for 10 lakhs. What is this? And she was like, why should you get 10 lakhs in one company? You can attend 5 companies so that you get 2 lakhs from each company, and your package is 10 lakh. This is how we advertise. Super, great. And then we decided we are not coming to this placement. We are just signing off. Thank you. Zip.
It's like, if you want to get 20 lakhs placement, okay, fine. So what you need to do is get 4 lakhs placement from 5 companies, or 5 lakh placement from 4 companies. So your total package is 20 lakhs. Cheers.
20 lakhs. Cheers. Mass.
Yeah, these kinds of things
Yeah, this is how
happens.
it went. Yeah, to conclude everything, learn skill to get into an IT company.
Yeah.
It's not about demand is high, supply is low, supply is high, demand is low. Yeah, we all have that. But there are a lot of new companies coming into the picture. If you take HSR layout, there are actually 20,000 companies in one sector. Just imagine how much it's becoming big. If you take Tirunelveli, it's a tier 3 city. Okay, we have 25 different IT companies there. They can pay you good too.
It's just that you need to figure out
We,
the role, you need to learn the skill which is needed for that role and prepare for it. That's it.
that's it. Yeah. If you are clear in your way, so whatever the job opportunities come into your plate, you can just grab them.
Yeah,
That's it. If your way is not that much good, it will be very hard.
exactly.
That's it. Yes, we can understand the market is very low. The market is crashing now. It's fine. But once the market crashes, it will go up.
Yeah, because this is the
Just
worst.
wait for that.
This is the worst.
Yeah.
It can't go worse than this. This is the worst. So definitely it can go only up
Yeah.
from here.
That's it. So wait. and grab opportunities, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Signing off, Ranjit here, and
Anton Francis Jeejo. Bye bye.